Hi, and welcome to California State University San Bernardino's International Orientation. My name is Sergio Mendez. I will be going over the information regarding the Office of the Registrar, along with my colleague,
Genevieve Thomas.
Together we will be going over important information regarding your pause, enrollment, as well as student information and resources that can be located here within our office and anything else with that.
We'll get you started with what is MyCoyote? I bet many of you already heard this term. MyCoyote is a student website where you are able to get information regarding your record, your financials, and any resource that is available to you. How do I get to MyCoyote? That's an excellent question. In order to log in, you want to visit the homepage of CSUSB and you want to go into the top tab that says MyCoyote. When you're logging in for the first time, you want to put your Coyote ID number and your password will be your date of birth, the month, the day, and all 4 digits of your year. What's on MyCoyote? On MyCoyote, you'll see different tiles. Each one represents a section or a resource to you. You'll be able to see your Blackboard, which most of your classes will have resources for you, such as your syllabus. You will also be able to find your student email, your pause, student center, any holds, and any CSUSB news will also be located among these tiles. I'm going to show you how to navigate to your pause, which is your program advising worksheet for students. Your pause is essential because it will show your progress towards getting your degree. When you are visiting again the home page, and this is what it looks like now, you want to look for this tab, MyCoyote. When you click there, it will send you to log into your account. And in those tiles, you'll be able to see your information. When you finally arrive to your pause, this is kind of what it's going to look like. So here you want to visit your degree progress. In that tile, you'll see an icon that's pause. When you go ahead and run it for your audit, it's going to send you to another page where you'll be able to see your degree. This is kind of what it looks like. Here we're seeing Joey Coyote's pause. Yours will be customized depending on your major. At the top, you'll be able to see graphics regarding your progress. So you want to get as much green as possible because green means completed. Red means unfulfilled, and anything that you see in blue means that you are currently in progress or enrolled in that course. When we go down, you're gonna see the pause divided into different sections. First, you'll find your GE category, your general education. Everything that you see in your pause is really important that you're paying attention. If there's any restriction for a grade, it will say so. So you must be paying attention to everything that says on the pause. When you're wondering about a class, you can select the class under the list to read more information regarding what the class is about. For example, under oral communication, it says that you need 1 course and that you can select from Comp 1006 or Honors 1300. If we go ahead and click on it, it will tell you a little bit more information regarding the class. If you transfer in classes that fulfill an area, you'll see the area marked as green with a check mark, indicating that you already completed that area. You want to read your pause all the way to the bottom. So as you go from section to section, it's very important that you keep in mind that things that you still have missing. For example, all the reds as we're going down your pause means that you need to pay attention to the area and that you still need to enroll in a course from the list to fulfill and complete your degree. Next, you'll find your major, which is usually split up between lower division requirements and upper division. If you have any questions regarding your major, we recommend that you have an appointment with your advisor from that department. Towards the end, you're gonna find other requirements that are important for your degree. It will ask you for a specific unit count, which we'll go over in a little bit. It'll ask you for GPA and residency units. Please keep in mind that all of these areas are needed in order to graduate from CSUSB. Now we'll go back into the degree and what it entails. So if you're here as an undergrad student, you're pursuing a bachelor's, either a bachelor's of art or a bachelor's of science. In order to graduate from CSUSB, you must complete a unit count. As a semester student, you're looking into 120 units. That is the goal in order to receive your degree, which is composed of general education area, anything between 48 to 52 units, your major, 38 to 88, and any free electives or a minor if you choose to enroll in one. When you're selecting your classes, make sure that you're paying close attention to the class numbering because they'll indicate what kind of class they are. Anything that you see below the 1,000 level, it's a non-degree applicable. From 1,000 to 2,999, it's lower division. Anything between 3,000 to 5,999 is upper division. Anything above 6,000, it's considered graduate level. Student success. We want you to graduate, and I'm sure you want to have your experience as successful as possible. We recommend that you discuss your major courses with your department advisor, that you review the department course roadmap if one is available, review the bulletin of courses, and examine the requirements under your major. And always, always check your pause.
We will now be going over enrolling in courses. Enrolling in courses is essential to knowing which classes that you're going to need to take respectively to your major. For enrolling in courses, you will also be in the same area where you selected your degree progress that led to your pause. You will select on Student Center. Here we have our student example. Right here, you can access many different things regarding your account, as well as your time here at Cal State San Bernardino. In order to enroll for your classes, you will click Enroll. In order to find classes, you can either select the class number or find classes as a general search. We'll also be going over your add, drop, and swap features briefly. Here in the section, you can select the subject of the class. We'll be selecting economics as an example, the course number, and the course career. Course career can be extended education, post-baccalaureate, or undergraduate. We'll be selecting undergraduate for this example. We will now select all the options that are given to us for economics. In this area, we are now given all the different sections and classes offered for economics, such as Econ 2000, Econ 2201, or Econ 2202. You will hit select on this option in order to add the course to your cart. This gives you the class number here, what section it is, such as a lecture or a lab, the days and times, if it's online, and the instructor and the meeting dates as well. Currently, this course is offered due to the status of the green check mark. We will now select. Here it also allows us to see the units of the course, and we will now click next. Our class is now in our shopping cart. Now, just because the course is in our shopping cart does not mean we have added it to our schedule. There's still another process to go along. If you have made a mistake, you can go ahead and delete the course in order to select another option later on. But for now, we will select keep on with our selection. This page now confirms the class that you have selected. Now we will click finish enrolling. Unfortunately for this student, he does have a hold. This can be seen here with the error message. If you have a hold on your account, the hold on your record must be removed before this transaction can be processed, as indicated here by the red X as well. It is essential that you know that if you have any holds to clear them up with the respective office, such as the Office of the Registrar or admissions or any other office. Here we can select another class to add another class should this one not work out for us in this case. We can also see the add feature here listed. The drop option allows us to drop any course that we don't want to take anymore. The swap feature is a very handy tool that allows us to switch a class, drop a class without ever having really to lose your spot should the spot not be open anymore. So we do highly recommend this, especially when it comes down to peak registration time, where classes are very scarce to find and we don't want you to lose your spot. So always recommend a swap, not drop. As far as enrollment in courses, this concludes this portion, and we will now move on to this next section. Campus email policy. All students are required to access and maintain a campus email account. Any emails or any other messages from the university will be conducted through this email account. Important registration, financial aid, and class information, as well as university announcements, will be sent to this campus email only. It is your responsibility as a student to maintain his or her email account. We will now be going over FERPA, otherwise known as the Family Educational Records Privacy Act, FERPA for short. FERPA makes all your academic records private to other people. It protects your records from third parties. You must be present in person with a valid photo ID to make requests with the Office of the Registrar.
To allow another person to access your records, there must be in writing and for one request. The person will need a letter from you explaining the relationship, what record you're requesting, and why you're not able to complete the request. The person going on your behalf will need a copy of your photo ID. This is valid only for one time. You may authorize another person to have 1-year access to your records. In order to do this, you must be present in person with a valid photo ID. The person you're allowing must also be present in person with their photo ID. You'll be required to complete an authorization form with the Office of the Registrar. This is only valid at the Office of the Registrar and only in person. No information is shared over the phone or email. What this means to you: you have the right to inspect your records and request copies of your record. You must have a proper ID to access your records. No one else may do so without your written permission and without the proper identification. You must follow the rules and regulations for authorizing someone else.
Questions or concerns? You may visit us at the Office of the Registrar in University Hall, room 171. Unfortunately, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, our office and campus is currently closed. You may also contact us through email or through phone, as listed here. Our representatives include Jeremy Lunasco, we can reach him at 909-537-3221, or myself, Sergio Mendez, at 909-537-3222.
Or Jenny Thomas Genoveva at 909-537-5295.
This concludes our presentation. We look forward to hearing from you. And if you have any questions, please feel free to call us. Otherwise, thank you very much.